What's up, everybody? Beta here, just back with another short, sweet video that's not going to be short. I mean, might not even be sweet, but here we go. So this is the new progress on the spawn area for the server. Midnight's crazy. I'm just going to warn you guys about that. He's crazy. Crazy in a good way, though. Built this whole spawn building for people when they first join the server. Few little rules if you want to pause it and go ahead and read those. Probably the same that you've already seen before, maybe modified a little bit. Go ahead and open it up here. I built these this bridge dock that leads all the way to the spawn, or the bamboo sanctuary, which is over here. Kind of the starter area with all the trade shops. I believe most of these were in the last video. This, however, wasn't. Chunks are taking a little bit to load here. That's Midnight's lighthouse that is, oh my god, phenomenal. He also finished his base, which was not in the last video that I made. I am lagging so bad right now. I'm sorry, it's got really stormy. But he built this really cool yacht that, oh my gosh, I don't know how he built such a freaking badass thing. I don't even know you could build something like that in Minecraft. Like, that is badass. I love the addition of the little sheep on their leads to make them look like the boat's docked. But he finished his tower all the way up here. Huge tower. He's got the swimming pool and then like a little storage unit down under there. And then out here, if the stinking game will load, I got the terrible connection right now. Let's go all the way over here. Should be right out this way. This is the Madman's aircraft carrier. Oh my gosh, he put a freaking... Midnight, you put an anchor on it already? Why didn't you tell me? Let's check this out. This is badass. He put an anchor on it? Ah, the dude is mad. I love it. But yeah, this is the jet. Built an Apache attack helicopter back here, which, my goodness, looks awesome. Badass, dude. The guy's just a phenomenal builder. His jet back here, and then since, I was like, oh, can I put a submarine, down below in, like, a submarine bay? And he wanted to have it, like, kind of realistic with the crew quarters, which is badass. So I was like, yeah, that'll, oh my gosh, he put jets in here, too. We need to have a conversation, buddy. But yeah, I wanted to put a sub in here, but obviously this is so much cooler. So instead, I put a sub over here. Following it, shooting torpedoes at it. It needs a little bit of work. This is just like a rough variant of the sub. I didn't fully, put windows and all the buttons and whistles and knobs. It's so high in the water because it had to come up. I'm going to dig out a little bit more of this ground to make it better. I know, I'm sorry. But yeah, I'll dig out a little bit more of this ground, but my kind of like the lore behind this is the sub was tracking the aircraft carrier, and in order to get the sub to surface far enough for them to take it out with the jet, which we're going to have bombs coming from the jet to drop on the sub and then drop on the torpedoes as well. But in order to get them to, for the sub to come up high enough for them to bomb it, they had to lure it through this, narrow ravine and make it surface so they could bomb it. Eventually, that'll be all finished and set up. I can't believe he put freaking jets inside. Oh, yeah. Nope, no spoilers. That is badass. Alright, moving on. There is... I don't think there was much of an update here other than his thing here. Let's go over to... Oh, yeah, one of the new members, Autumn Ivy, built a wool farm and he's going to do a wool shop, I believe, there to sell wool. And over here we have Raz's base. Now Raz's base, you gotta kind of take in. Better than yours. Yeah, he just did that to mess with Midnight because they're good friends and they're competing. Big old beautiful American flag, and then you come all the way down here to welcome to the kingdom of Raz. Hey, get over the fence. I don't want to know what that is. I'm not going to mess with it. his shulker monster has died down, which is nice. There was quite a big shulker monster in here. I love like his building style with these. He hasn't been on in a while, actually, since Christmas, which is quite a while. But I left some Christmas presents for everybody on the server, so that'll get taken out of here. But these are phenomenal, my guy. Like the level of detail he puts into his builds are just freaking insane. I could never build like this. Mine are squares and circles and dots and numbers. That's it. Like the interior, like I'm gonna have to hire this guy for interior design for some of my builds because my builds are pretty on the outside. Not. All right, moving on, moving on, moving on. So this is Raz. We'll go over here. Fly into the pool. Follow the river. That's Bella's. That's been in the video. She hasn't been on for a while too because of school, but hoping that this summer she'll be on more often. A new member moved into that house there. Did a little bit of cleanup here at the factory. Moved some of the stuff. All of the roller coaster still hasn't been put up. I don't know. I'm kind of debating. I might take that down. The same thing with the dragon. But I did take down the gold farm and put up a new one that I will go and take you guys to in a little bit here to show you. Sheep farm. I got a 4 stack there. I'm going to move those 2 over there, over here. So it'll be a 6 stack. This is all the same except my carrot farm here. The villager that I put in the middle, he's freaking linked to a job site block that I couldn't even find, so whatever. I had to switch it up, and I set up my old system of where there's just a minecart hopper underneath it here. You can see it going down there. It just goes around, and then it drops all the carrots back into here. And the way this one works is once the villagers have their inventory filled with carrots, they'll just leave the carrots on the ground, and the hopper comes through and picks them up. So everything in here is pretty much the same except for the camels. I did make these walls a little bit higher and it didn't really help. Yeah, 4th generation speed test. I'm trying to make these guys faster. These are freaking menaces. Camels are menaces. Don't get camels. Listen to me, I'm telling you, don't get camels. No, they're awesome. They climb on everything and they jump on everything and it's just, oh, it makes you want to just go bonk. So down here is another new modification that I have been doing. This is kind of more of my own personal villager trading hall, but I'm going to let people use it. But these are almost every book in the entire game. I think I'm missing Piercing and then Proc 4. I think those are the only ones that are missing, and that's just because I did a miscount and I need to add 2 more pods, one on either side of this, for this guy over there to add those last 2 books, and that'll be every book in the game. Well, every good book in the game. I mean, if you want Smite, get your own villager. If you want Bane of the Arthropods, get your own villager, because I never use those. And then these guys are obviously for trading carrots and then trading for golden carrots. I haven't cured them yet, but I do have the curing system all set up so I can drop them down. And then there's a little thing, you might be able to see it. No, yeah, so there's a little path down there that I'm going to put the zombies in, and that'll be for lowering these guys' trade prices. Obviously for trading rotten flesh and buying, these guys sell bottles of enchanting when they're maxed out, yeah. And then this will be for the, what do you call it? It's like the smithers and the tools, all the guys to get tools and armor and gear. And then I'm going to just keep going with it and add like all the terracotta guys, just like all the villagers that you would want that isn't easy to really get. So that'll be the new villager trading hall. Let's go back up here. And currently we got some new members on. Merchant Soda, Autumn Ivy, Clown Pierce. Not the Clown Pierce. That would be freaking awesome if Clown was really playing on this server, but pretty sure he's a Java player, and this is Bedrock. So I believe that is every update over here. I mean, you guys, oh, there's that too, yeah. So the Sacred Scrolls. I moved the Sacred Scrolls. I don't know if, because I used to have them in there, but now I have gathered more. I've spent the time and a lot of freaking time to gather all of the ones. I don't think I have every single one, but I have found such a ton of them that there's 6 here, and then I believe there's 3, 4, 5. There should be 6 more over here. I just don't have the next one to put in here. But these are just, make your own copies, and then put the scroll back so you can just have, anyone on the server can have access to these and make each individual set. You just make 5 copies and then put one back. That way nobody's got to go and do the 40 plus hours of searching that I did to get those. It's a nightmare. Oh, and then some map updates down here. This is a little nod to the OG, the GOAT, Doc from Hermitcraft. If there's any chance you're watching this, dude, love that definition of GOAT. Like, love it so much that I actually put a sign on top of my farm. Watch out, Groot. Put a sign on top of my farm up there to show how much I love it. And then this is another courtesy of Midnight. This man, as I said, this man is a madman. He makes me look bad with the stuff that he does. Like, he's freaking awesome. Like, this is the factory. That's Bella's. This is Raz's. This is the spawn. That's Midnight's. There's the aircraft carrier, his jet, the submarine. This right here, this long-ass bridge, goes to Snowy's build. Snowy used to live right there, but she hasn't been on in a while. And then that's the spire down there, which actually isn't that far from Snowy's. Got the bamboo sanctuary there, and then the new people are, where are they? They're up around here somewhere. I think right in there. That's where Ivy and Clown are living, and the Nether Hub connects all of that to make it all easier for everybody. I think everything in the factory has been shown on the last video. I do have some work here in the Nether Hub that I've been doing to clean things up a little bit. So I've been replacing all of the jungle fence posts, and then this like ugly ass netherrack, which I hate netherrack. Well, I don't hate it because you can smelt it into nether bricks, which is nice. It's annoying. So I've been replacing it with this, and it looks so much better. These halls, like the Blaze Farm and the Gold Farm, will go there after we go to the Spire, because there's quite a bit of progress I've been doing on the Spire. And if anyone watching this is a fan of Tango Tech and Decked Out, I am doing a tribute dungeon runner. This is going to take me quite a while to actually build, but I honestly almost cried when I watched the last episode of season 9. Is it season 9? Yeah, season 9 of the Hermitcraft with Tango saying goodbye. Like, just talking about it right now kind of brings a tear to my eye. So this is some of the progress that I've been doing on the Spire here. I mean, the last video, it was a dinky little thing, like, way down there. I think that first layer right there is where it was in the last video. It's pretty epic. That's an elevator, and then there's an elevator on this side. I'm still work in progress. This is some of the supplies for building the dungeon runner that I'm going to build. So essentially what it's going to be is, that's one of the elevators coming up there, like a cathedral-style maze runner with a couple layers here that is going to be like warden-themed, and then as it goes out, it'll just be straight like deep slate, and then it'll come to like mossy cobblestone, and I'm going to do like 20 of these circles all the way out, just massive mad circles. And then me and Raz and Midnight, I'm hoping they both can help with the design, are going to design the maze so that no one person actually knows the maze. It'll be a combination. Obviously, after running it a bunch of times, you're going to get a little bit better and know where to go. And, so that'll give you an advantage. But it's not going to be like, oh, I designed this whole maze, so I know exactly how to run this whole dungeon. I want to make it where it's, equally hard for all of us. And then a couple spots I want to do just like a base that's just the front of the base and no back of the base. if you're a Hermit fan, you'd understand. And then there'll be a couple quotes, like just randomly on the wall. It'll say Hermit challenges, and then ethos quote. Impulse is a bit of a genius. Like, they're just a couple nods to them. Maybe a mustache floating around here and there, and a waffle, and just because, they've given us so much joy, it feels right to give back. But this is the base setup of the spire here. I was going to put my base up there, but there goes that plan. So we got the iron farm rolling in here. This is a modified version of JC Plays. Got all this stuff coming down here. The real modifications actually come up there. Let me see if I can get up there without freaking cracking my head. Right here, you can see these. These are something that I've never seen in any iron farm or any, like, villager farm that requires villagers. Nobody ever says, put some lightning rods over here. You know why? Because when your freaking villagers get hit by the lightning, they turn into witches. And witches kill villagers. Yeah, that's what happened to my last iron farm. AFK'd one day and came back to the sound of a bunch of witches. Lightning had struck 3 of the villagers and turned them into witches, and they were just bombarding the farm. So these actually work. I mean, I'm not going to give you a 100% certification stamp that they're going to work, but these, so far, from my experience, none of my villagers have been hit with lightning, and these rods have been hit with the lightning several times. So put those in your farms. They might save your villagers. Then you got the iron over there. This is what is it, like a flying machine, little elevator that goes all the way up to the top. You just press the button to activate it. But this is the one that I'm working on because that one's kind of slow. Right here, and the only thing that I don't have yet is a signal to tell you what floor it's on, because right now it's only iron farm and up top. So it's set for up top right now. You click this button, it's going to send the signal up, and then you're going to come straight out at the iron farm because it's going to kill the water sources on these 3 layers here. So that is no longer water sources, no more bubble column. So, and then down here, you just come back down, click the button again, doo-doo, and it gives those 3 water sources back, so you will be bubble vatored all the way up to the top. The only thing that I have to work out now is a system down there that lets you know where you're at. And then on this second level here, so right here too, I want to put a little activator too that can send you, so if you're up here and you want to go up, you can just activate it from here, which is probably just a button here to send the signal through again, but a problem for future me to figure out. Not me today. And then a bunch of people kept falling in the water down here, so I made little little steps to help them get out of the water, which really, really seems to help when you fall in that water, because it's a pain in the butt unless you have a Riptide Trident. But let's go, where is... That's... Okay, so this is the iron farm. It's got to be this way. This is where my... Yeah, so this is the mountain from the original video, that or the last video with the original thing of it. Just kind of give you guys a little comparison with how big the spire is compared to where it used to be. I think that little, like, white thing down there was... What the hell was that? Do I have phantoms already? No? Something hit me. Weird. I swear that was a phantom. Do you see a phantom? I don't see a phantom. Oh, I'm losing my mind. But yeah, so it started down there, and now it's way up here. And then another little project I'm working on here. I don't know why that block's there. I'm going to remove it in a second here. Bugging the hell out of me. The Black Pearl. I mean, it's not the Black Pearl. I suck at building boats, but this is what I kind of tried to model it after, the Black Pearl. Eventually, I'll put the sails on and make it look nice, but there's 1, 2, and then for the prisoners. No, that'll probably be like a secret storage thing down below. After Midnight built his yacht, I wanted to build this, and then when he built the aircraft carrier, I'm like, bro, I gotta build this. And then, of course, because I'm an idiot, I built it out of proportion. It needs to be lower in the water, because, yeah, a boat this big would be sitting lower in the water. I think, you know, I mean, the water should be like up there. So that'll be another thing to fix one of these days. So much to do and so little time to do it. What else is there? I believe that is it there with this update. Always looking for more members. I think we have like 8 active members right now. Obviously Bella's not on as much because of school, so she's not going to be as active. I think that's it. If I think of anything else, maybe I'll add it to the end of this video here, guys. But let me know in the comment section if you want to, like, what you want to see, if you want to see something else, or if you just want to join the server. Right now, it has a limit of 10, and I can just expand it to 20, I believe. I can go all the way up to 40. So if more people want to join, I'm fine with increasing the server size to get it up there. So yeah, leave a comment, like the video, and everyone have a great day. Later, out.